Hey, E-King Fight News here. You know what, it is back at it, and George Groves looks to have hurt his shoulder as he leaves the arena. And even the commentators were speculating after the end of the fight. It seems that George Groves had dislocated his shoulder, and that could be a severe injury. So that might be very intriguing. I'm not sure if George Groves, how severe this injury is, but it's bad enough to where he has to wear a sling to walk out of the arena and to probably go to a hospital and get x-rays. So even George Grove admitted that yes, he was likely injured, and he in the 12th round. It was in the 12th round of that of the fight with Eubank Jr. And wow, the story of that fight. I mean, George Groves immediately comes out, first round. He is in control, and he is dictating the pace of the fight, and he slowed it down. And real cautious, real savvy, feeling out round. But George Groves was doing quite well to set the tone for the later rounds. I thought that was a really close round. I may have edged it to Eubanks, but then the second came. It was quite evenly matched, and at one moment Eubanks may have hurt Groves, but then Groves fired back and landed his own combination. So this was just such an exciting performance, and the atmosphere incredible. Not sure which arena they were in, but they were in the UK, and it was just a great fight. It was just a great fight and a solid performance from George Groves. Chris Eubank, yeah, he kind of lost it in terms of his form, looking really sloppy out there, and just throwing for the fences. It's just like a bunch of Hail Mary attempts where he's not setting those up with combinations or jabs or feints. He's just winding up and letting his hands go, but not in the right way. And that's the sad part about it is you just take a look at Chris Eubank, and he's in bad. He's not looking too good. He was cut in look how bad he looks. He was cut over the eye, lips swollen, face looks swollen. He took a lot of shots. And you look at George Groves, he's a lot more sort of composed. He seems all right, and hopefully he can recover from this shoulder injury, because he still has to fight in the final of the World Boxing Super Series. Fortunately, his opponent still has to fight, and then I'm sure they can arrange the final fight for perhaps the latter half of 2018. I'm assuming this injury is not a major injury. Now, if this was like a big thing where it's potentially a situation where Groves may be not able to fight, that would be insane. That would be insane, because it would be like Groves won, but he could not continue in terms of fighting the final of a tournament because he's injured. So in that kind of scenario, it's possible that Chris Eubank might be called up to fight the final. So the developments based on this potential injury could be catastrophic. So we'll see how that develops. And for now, it's E-King Fight News. Groves looks to have injured his left arm, but he seems willing to fight on. You know what it is.